Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your man, Big Game James. And alongside of me right now is the one we call the musicologist, A. Reed. And you are
Sir.
in the chop shop. Hey, Reed, what's
Yes,
going
sir.
on, man?
It's going down, man. Look, I'm here. I'm chilling. It's good. We vibing. MCXP Radio. My man, Big Game James, Big Game Sports Buzz. Stars is gonna be coming, man. I can't wait. Y'all already know how we doing the chop shop, man. We love it.
Man, it's crazy, Reed, because like between the us being on here and leading up to it, I get real excited, man. I just
Me
I
too.
just really can't wait to jump on here and talk sports, man. And there's so much going on right now between NFL free agency, March Madness, baseball done started back up. The
Yeah.
NBA race for the playoffs is getting live right now, dude. It's almost like I'm in sports heaven. Like I don't know where to start and stop. But hey, before we get though, I got a question for you, man. And they keep using this term a lot lately.
What's
Football
up?
365. How you feel about all the extra coverage of football right now, man, of what you can catch and what you can see on the tube?
Shit, I'm all for it. I'm always all for it, man. I love football. I love it. I've always kind of considered football being like the man's soap opera.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like it's like I mean, not no disrespect to the women that love it. You know what I'm saying? But this it's like that one time of the year that men get to see. You know, it's like it's drama every damn week, every week, because
Right.
you don't know what's gonna happen. And you know how women used to sit back and watch their soap operas and oh girl, we can't wait till next week. And they talk about this and that. Oh, girl, did you watch this? And but
Right.
what we do when it comes football season,
Yeah, it's the
nigga,
same
did you
thing.
see the game?
Right.
Did you see him make that play? Bam, bam, this is that and the third. So I'm always for it, bro. Give me football 365. I'm with it.
You with it all day,
I'm
every
with it.
day. I feel you. I'm not gonna lie to you. First, I was like, man, what are they gonna talk about? What are they gonna cover for that amount of time? Um, but and be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they finding a way to find different stories. Free agency been going off like crazy, and it's like, wow, what the heck?
I will say, this has been a very interesting free agency. Very
So
interesting.
very, very interesting. So, needless to say, um, Jay Styles is restarting his computer. But needless to say, we talk about, have you seen it? Can you believe it? But I decided to title this episode "What's Next for Baker Mayfield." So without further ado, we know that the Cleveland Browns, and Reed, this is so crazy because when we talked about it last time, we was like, well, Deshaun Watson is, and Jay and I talked about it on Big Game Sports Buzz on Thursday. We said that he had eliminated the Cleveland Browns from
Mhm.
consideration with his no trade clause, right?
Right, right.
And lo and behold, dude, it was less than one even whole 24 hours later. Breaking news: Deshaun Watson he waives his no trade clause to get ready to go to the Cleveland Browns. And I'm like, what? Nah, ain't no way. So
I personally want to know what enticed him to go to Cleveland.
what
You know what
enticed
I'm
him? You know
Yeah,
what
what enticed
enticed him?
what?
230 million reasons why.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I read.
Okay,
Now, the only thing that makes sense to me
okay.
is
Makes sense.
so the way it sounded, we're gonna talk about it too, because in doing so, the Atlanta Falcons had made a real big push, supposedly thinking that they really had a legit shot of landing him, and they may have burned some bridges uh along the way, right? But Atlanta seemed like the front runner. And I was like, I can see him. He has some history. He's a Georgia boy. He's from the North Georgia area. Atlanta
Hmm.
makes sense. He might want to go play for his hometown team. But to say that Cleveland was removed from consideration and then they came back, to me, the only thing it could have been was the $230 million guarantee. For the first time ever, they fully guaranteeing the entire contract.
Yeah. And if they fully guaranteeing that, nigga, I chunk Deuce too.
Uh,
I chunk Deuce too and go play for him. I mean, if it's fully guaranteed every single $1 million, bye.
every single meal.
You'd be dumb not to take it, pretty much. You know what I'm
But
saying?
with the turmoil and turbulence and the way things were going on in Cleveland, we're gonna dig into a little bit more of Baker Mayfield and what's next for him. But the way the bickering back and forth start going between Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns, and then you let Landry go. You tell him to go ahead and seek a trade. He couldn't find it. You cut him. You do bring in Amari Cooper, but what pieces do you? I mean, you do have a hell of a run game, but dude, I mean, Chubb, I know is there. Is Kareem Hunt available for free agency, or did they lock him in to bring him back? That's one thing I need to check on. That I said I was going to look into because some interesting scenarios that come up from somebody else. But if you just on the outside looking in, does Cleveland look like a sexy spot for Deshaun Watson to land and take his talents to?
No. It looks like a place where he took that money and he's just gonna go over there and play. Cleveland was on the up. They was on the up and up. But whatever happened in between the years, personally, I think management and everything kind of sat there and looked and figured that Baker just wasn't going to be the answer. I think they liked him, appreciated his hard work and everything, but he just wasn't the answer. And I think Baker kind of took that, ran with it, and really got in his feelings. Really got in his feelings over the whole thing, over all the stuff that they had going on. So,
but Reed, man, we talked about it a little bit last week. I know Stocks and I dove into it. And this is crazy when somebody posted this on social media, man. Do you know the Browns were 1-36? I think the Cup 2 seasons before Baker Mayfield got there. And then he took them to the playoffs and they beat the Steelers that year in the playoffs. Played hurt for them this season. I know it wasn't ideal, but to sit up here and write this dude off like he absolutely did nothing for you, I think is a slap in the face. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying Baker Mayfield the best quarterback in the world, but damn, does he need? I mean, what Birdman say? Put some respect on my name, man. He deserves a little respect, don't he?
Yeah. I mean, he did have some winning seasons. He did take them boys to the playoffs and stuff like that. So it's no discredit to what Baker can do. But I think Cleveland was expecting him to be what Joe Burrow was to Cincinnati.
But hey, Reed, is that even fair assessment? Because even going into getting those two different kind of players, man, they're two totally different style quarterbacks. So there was no time ever where Baker Mayfield, Joe can escape a little bit with his legs when he needs to, but has a much better arm and passing accuracy than Baker does. And that was evident if you watch the film just on them in school.
Yeah.
I mean, is that a fair assessment? Am I tripping?
It's definitely a fair assessment, but you're looking at a team that needed to get a quarterback for years and years and years.
I feel you, but I think if you put the pieces around him, you got someone that's serviceable and manageable. He's better than average. I think he's better than average.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider him top 10.
No, I'm not going to say he's top 10, but he's better than your average run-of-the-mill QB in the league, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think it all go. Now, I've heard somebody say this before. I heard somebody say he need to sit down and just play football. So to me, some people are pissed off at him because he's going out getting endorsement deals and all kind of other stuff. You know,
Hulu and Progressive commercials, man.
Yeah, but should we be mad at him for going out and capitalizing on what advertisers are offering him to get? Because this is the whole thing. And just when you can see the way the Cleveland Browns treated him. Shit, they don't care about Baker Mayfield, dog. And they moved on in a heartbeat. So now, as an athlete, you got to go capitalize on every monetary gain you can make, man. So that means I go out and do some commercials in the off season. I'm out in California. Yo, my off season. Don't question what work I'm putting in because I can get up at the crack of dawn, go get me a workout in, go film commercials, and then when my OTAs and stuff start back in my home, in my city, I can be right back there alongside my team. So my whole thing is I feel like people question the work that athletes put in, because they see one small part of it. You know what I'm saying? They see one
Yeah.
small part of what it is, and now you're gonna assume that the dude ain't putting in work.
But James, it still got to come with results. It still got to come with results.
Facts.
I mean,
That's facts,
at
dog.
the end of the day, it still got to come with results.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
It's a results driven league. You're right, brother.
yeah, he getting chastised for doing these commercials and stuff like that. Yeah, nobody would be saying nothing if every year he was coming up with results. If he was proven to be what he needed to be for that franchise. It sucks. It sucks for him. It sucks that just at the snap of a finger, you could be a starter in the league, and just like that, you become a second stringer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or damn near nobody doesn't even want you. Baker could still be a starting quarterback for somebody.
No doubt.
He could still be a starter for somebody.
Now that being said, who do you see? Anybody off the top of your head you see that being? Because do you think Drew? I don't think Drew Lock's that guy out in Seattle. Although he is part of that Russell Wilson trade for Denver to Seattle, I don't see him being that guy in Seattle. The draft isn't real quarterback super heavy, right? Will Carolina really make a move? Would Atlanta? I mean, Atlanta's. Do you think Atlanta taking themselves out by going to get Marcus Mariota?
Yeah.
Straight up, huh?
Yeah.
Now
that's who they wanted, man. That's who they wanted.
They
Look
made
how
that move
quick. Look how
yeah.
quick they made that move.
Gotcha.
So they wanted him. Baker would need to go somewhere like the Giants.
But they got Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, but is Tyrod a starter? Is Tyrod a starter or Tyrod is a backup? Tyrod's been a backup.
He's been before
he's
got
been
hurt.
both, but he's mainly backup.
But before he got hurt in Houston last year, I think he had a chance to shine a little. I don't know, man. There I go trying to sell the underdog again. I feel you made a very good point, and your face said it all, Reed.
He needed to go to the Giants. He would need to go. Even if he went to Seattle, I don't think that would prove out great for him because Seattle don't have many pieces.
Yeah, they still need offensive line help like no other, man.
He'd still be running for his life, like every play. I would be shocked if like Miami pulled the trigger and brought him in.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Bring him in and make the competition real for him. He and Tua.
Yeah, and I actually think Baker could win that over Tua.
I think
he could possibly win that. But it's just gonna have to take a team that needs a quarterback. And I hate to say that Baker would have to be a patch up quarterback, meaning that he just holds that team down until they find something better.
Hey man, but you know what? That's a damn good way of putting that, man, because he may have to be that bridge quarterback, quote unquote, to carry the load, to help while they maybe developing a younger quarterback that a team could draft, or go get him a legit chance to battle for a spot.
Could you see him go to 49ers?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, that's a good question because the thing is, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to answer that, but before I do that, I'm going to bring in the third man of our podcast and broadcast.
Bring it on.
He stands about 5'3", 275 pounds, and we like to call him the Buff Nerd. No other than Jay Stoggs.
Jay Stoggs.
What up? That's the worst introduction ever for anyone ever.
No, it's not the worst, dog. I just made you short, man. I'm so sorry. I just was being mean.
5'3",
could have just said Cowboy Love.
That's true. That would have spoke volumes by itself.
I ain't seen y'all boys in like 2 weeks, and this is how we doing it. Okay,
I mean, welcome back, bro. We're so glad you're back.
I bet you are. I see
you sound like you left your voice up in the altitude of the Colorado mountains.
I did. I feel so much better though.
But it's good, man. Hey, that's good. You look better.
The air's quite thin up there, bro. The air's quite thin.
Boy. All right. How your boy thinking life questions?
Hey, Reed, pose that question to Jay Stoggs. and it was we talked about it was the right fit for Baker Mayfield. Where might he be able to go in and fit and do things, and you know,
Yeah, I mean,
what's
a
gonna
local
be good for
Walmart
you?
is good.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe Chasen's Deli, that'd be a good spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good spot for him.
Big Game had to step away just for a quick moment.
Yeah,
man. So,
he'll be back. I mean,
he'll be back, y'all. So don't even worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, yeah, we were talking about Baker Mayfield, bro.
man,
What could be better? Like, it gotta suck for you to be coming from being a starter quarterback
yeah.
to now it's just like, we don't even want you.
Here's what sucks for Baker. What sucks for Baker is that he opened his mouth. If he would have kept quiet, he would have been better off. Because then maybe Indy would have said, well, you know what? Maybe he is an option. But the fact that you put out there, well, this is where I want to play. Oh, really? You think you somebody option A, you not an option B? Nah, bro, you not an option. So I think for him, it's going to be one of those situations where I heard actually today someone, I think it was Orlovsky, was saying he should go to Tampa Bay. For what? Go to Tampa Bay to sit behind Tom, and hopefully maybe in a year or two, he'll teach Baker how to be a better quarterback. Come on, man. And he's on a 1-year deal.
He's still a starter. He's still a starter in my book.
I don't know if there's a good fit.
The Giants.
Maybe the Giants, maybe, but it's still going to be a situation where you look at, you have Jones, who they got to make a decision on him. And really, he's the bridge quarterback to whoever's going to come up the next year because no one likes.
Let Baker be the bridge. We was just talking about that.
Well,
Baker can end up being the bridge somewhere, but that sucks
for a
him.
year because everyone's going to be waiting for the next year of QBs, right? The next crop, which they believe are going to be better than this year's. So, I mean, you're literally a bridge to nowhere. So if Jones is a cheaper option. It sucks for the Browns because at this point, if you trade him, you're sitting at like $20 million dead cap money, right? Or dead money. You pay him, that's $18 million. You just got a quarterback that you guaranteed $230 million. You got Amari Cooper, whom is $20 million a year. You got to figure that out. I mean, it's a tough situation, but I don't know if there's a place right now that I look around the league and say, that's the guy. Maybe Houston.
I was just going to say.
Maybe
Maybe just an even split.
But I think Houston is kind of like, you know what? I'm kind of liking, let's see what we have down here. Like,
who do they have? What are you talking about?
I think it's like a second-year quarterback or something like that. I don't know. No one knows.
Nobody.
I'll say this. Towards the end of the year, Houston was actually making some moves and doing better. At the end of the season, once everything they figured, look, this is what it is. No, we can't get rid of Deshaun, and it's just what's going to be. So he's not going to get any better, I don't think, in Houston. I really got to see who their offensive who Lovey is going to bring in as the OC. But, man, I don't know. I just don't see any other place that would be beneficial. New Orleans re-signed Jameis, so that kind of shows you, we'll take Jameis Winston over you, bro. We'll sign him to a 2-year deal.
Do you really think it was him putting that stuff out on
I
social
think it
media?
didn't help. I think if he was quiet and he just went about his work, went about his day, because I think he thought he was better than what the league perceives him to be. I'll say it like that. because when you think you're better than what the league perceives you to be, the league will tell you,
No, you're not.
"Oh, no, you're not." And we're seeing that. I mean, you have a 37-year-old quarterback in Matt Ryan, right? Matty Lukewarm, who got signed, rather than a dude who's right next to you, as far as state-wise, right? Or a couple of states or whatever. Let me get my geography right. But that's not that far from you. You know what he looks like. He's younger.
Huh? Yeah.
Eh.
I mean, you make complete sense, bro. You make complete sense with it.
And I think maybe cheaper. I think Matt Ryan is actually more expensive than Baker. So what does that tell you? So
That's bad, man.
yeah,
That's bad, bro. That's bad. But it shows you how much it is a business.
oh yeah.
And you really gotta, as a player, you really have to set yourself up in a position to always succeed. You gotta be smart about the things that you do.
Man.
Yeah, for real.
I'm kind of looking at him like, yo, okay, if I have Baker and I have Kaepernick, who do I take?
Now, who do you take?
Who do you take? Baker?
You're gonna. Well, people are gonna say Baker because Kaepernick ain't played in how long?
Like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And folks ain't talking that. Look. You can post up all the damn training videos all you want. That ain't full contact football. You know what I'm saying? Right. We've at least seen Baker within the last 3-4 years play the NFL. So I would probably take Baker before I took Cap.
Before you take Cap, right?
Personally, so, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen what Baker can do. It's just, does Baker need to be at a place that has pieces around him to make him better? Or is it him, or is it just necessarily his gameplay? Well, is his gameplay a result of what's happened in Cleveland?
Let me ask you this question then. Where do you put Baker Mayfield as far as quarterbacks coming out of the end of this season? Like ranked wise. What's his number?
He ain't top 10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I would say maybe top 20.
I think that's fair.
I would give top 20.
That's fair. You know,
I think he's better than what the other 12 quarterbacks that's in the league.
Hey James.
But yeah. Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up?
What's up, James?
What's up, big guy?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't be top 10, wouldn't be top 15 in my book. Maybe top 20 though.
Top 20? I think top 20 is fair. The other question though is that means he's better than 12 other quarterbacks in the league. So if he's better than the 12 others, you look at the 12 other teams. We mentioned New York, the Giants.
Yeah.
The Jets like their quarterback.
Yeah, but he's better.
He's okay. Jacksonville have their rookie going into the second year. You know, we're now looking at maybe Seattle.
They ain't got no quarterback, so yeah.
And they don't have a quarterback. So that might be a situation that might be helpful. He has a good running back in Penny. I mean, a running back. Yeah, running back.
But he has no O-line.
No O-line, none at all. No.
He's going to be running for his life. It's going to be the same old story like it was with Russ. So
and which was, you know, kind of at the beginning of his career anyway. So, but yeah, you know, maybe Seattle. Like I'm thinking around the league, and I'm looking at him like, you know, Minnesota re-signed Kirk Kane. I'm
saying he got to go to like Houston. I told James I wouldn't be surprised. Like I wouldn't be surprised like if Miami had pulled the trigger and brought him in. Then they had like a QB battle with him and Tua.
I think, but I think what they want to do with Tua and their new HC I think they feel like he can do some things with Tua, the new head coach they have, and really just say, look, you got an offensive minded head coach who's done some great things out in San Francisco. Let's see what you can do, because that's not a bad team. That's not.
What
a bad
about
team.
Frisco? What about Frisco? Or is it time for the Trey Lance era?
Oh, it's Trey Lance right now. I mean, you shopping Jimmy G. I don't think you go from Jimmy G to Baker, because
And
now
Jimmy
you
G
tell him.
still ain't been picked up somewhere.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I think a lot of people kind of reading the tea leaves, and I think also remember he's still under contract, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think so. I think you're right. I think
so San Francisco is more like, hey, let's see what we can get for him rather than free agency. So to me, that's what that is. Baker is under contract, and Cleveland's going to say, well, we just gave away a whole, basically everything. So we're going to see what we can get. Now, that's going to be the other part of this thing, is that what Cleveland can try and fleece, because that's what it is. They're going to have to fleece somebody out of those picks.
Real talk. Real
3
talk.
first rounds,
And I don't know how.
and
I don't know how.
for Baker Mayfield.
I don't know how. And then see it, and funny enough, I'm looking at this Cleveland Browns aspect is kind of like how the Packers did with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Even though it's two different kind of scenarios, when you throw so much money into one individual player, and you leave out all kind of other options to help out anything else.
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, to me, I think, look, personally, I think he deserves the money. He deserves the money. He's proven he deserves
He deserves
the
the
money.
money. Yeah,
But that was a very it was a very dickish move that he did. Like,
but he's a douchey guy. He's a douchey dude. I mean, he has proven that.
See, and that's funny because we used to put Aaron Rodgers up here because we just loved him and his personality and all this other stuff for years and years. And as the years have gone by, you've seen the man's personality and how he really gives, like,
Yeah.
So he really just finessed the Packers out of all of that money.
Yep.
I don't expect the man to play all of those years.
No,
but look what he did. He took all that money knowing that they wouldn't be able to sign Devontae Adams.
They knew that. And they knew that. And Devontae is supposed to be his dude and his guy. But yeah, like I said, man, it's just real douchey.
It's very douchey, bro.
It's just a douchey move. So,
very douchey move.
Yeah, it's a dick move. So Aaron did Aaron, and there it is. And so, we have Karens, and now we have Aarons, and there it is. So
don't hurt the name, but yeah, I understand. I feel you though. Yeah, it's dirty though. That's dirty.
It's
That's
dirty. It is dirty because now we come full circle back to Baker and saying, all right, you can't trade him. You have no trade capital, right? You're looking to get picks back for him, but no one wants this guy like that. And so you have to carry him on the roster or cut him and just take that hit. But that's going to hamstring you for a long time.
Oh, well, shit. Shouldn't have signed to shine all that money.
I mean, it puts them in a bad situation.
Cleveland would literally have to put like a first round pick with him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They would literally have to give up like a pretty good future asset, like a first round pick, second, like something in a nice package along with Baker.
But they've already given away 3 just to get Watson. That's what I'm saying.
What picks did they give up?
They gave up 3 first round picks.
Oh, they done. It's done. 3 first rounders?
Yes.
It's done. Because they have 3 for the next season?
No, so it's like this season,
the next
this
season,
draft,
then the
next
season after. Oh my
draft,
god,
and-
yeah.
yeah. So it's like
So you looking at second round picks or something, bro?
which they gave up a second round and I believe a fifth. So it's like 3 1s, 1 2, and 1 5. Damn. Yeah, like this, I know Deshaun can be a great talent, but like this reminds me of the Saints and Ricky Williams, and this is what did the whole Saints organization in for a long time.
I remember that
Because,
situation.
Man,
that was
you
dirty.
know, and who doesn't love Butkus, but jeez, come on,
Yeah, man.
come
So,
on, my
I
guy.
don't know, man. I don't know. This is a very sick situation for both the team and for Baker.
Yeah, and
I
you know
think
what, Deshaun, great job.
Hell
Good
yeah.
job. 'Cause
Yeah.
you got what you wanted.
Yeah. It's
You
all
got what you want.
guaranteed. Hell yeah. I ain't
Now,
mad at him. I'm not even worried that he's in my division. I ain't
Did
worried
you-
about that.
Well, here's what I would. Were you surprised that he went to Cleveland?
Yeah.
I think everybody was.
Yeah. I think everybody was kind of looking to see him possibly go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. But I mean, when they saying all that money is guaranteed, I mean, you put yourself in that position, dog. Put yourself in that position. Yes, I would like to go to Atlanta, but Cleveland is offering me a fully guaranteed contract. I'd be looking at my family like, hey, niggas, we going to
did it.
Cleveland.
We
Niggas, we going to Cleveland.
rocks. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Ohio.
Man.
Drew Carey.
You know
Hey,
what I
nigga,
mean?
we going to Cleveland, nigga.
Bro. Yeah, so the Texans, they got 3 first-round picks, 22, 23, 24, a third-round pick, and 2 fourth-round picks. So Houston is good. Like, Houston is going to be like, yo, we're going to test the waters, and we can pick whoever and whatever we want when we want.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they were terrible this year. I mean,
So
even
they're
this-
gonna be building through the draft.
They're going to definitely be building through the draft. You got Lovie Smith that, look, let's just be honest. He is a bridge coach. He's a bridge head coach.
Don't say that about Lovey because I love Lovey.
I love him
I
too.
loved him in Chicago. I hated
Love
that
him
they
too.
let him go.
I agree.
Dumb as hell.
I agree. But let's call it what it is.
What you gonna say that organization don't want a brother? Bam, he said
Yeah, I said it. Yeah,
they don't want a brother coach.
they don't. He is the bridge. Lovey Smith is the bridge coach in Houston.
What if he takes them to the playoffs this year?
Awesome. He took him to the playoffs another year. Good job, Lovey. But it's they're not gonna.
Oh, Stag, you hilarious.
Man, I'm just saying if Lovie Smith, he doesn't have anything to work with, right? Let's be honest there. They have a nice core, but I mean, realistically, you're in the AFC South. You got, Tennessee, Indianapolis, Jacksonville, and then you got Houston. And the only great thing that the fact that you're in the AFC South is you got Jacksonville. That's it. So, I mean,
I don't know. It's a bad situation to be Baker Mayfield right now.
man,
No, it's not. He's still getting paid from pistachio commercials, Geico, and everything else. He's gonna be all right.
Man, if you ain't playing, dog,
He's gonna get a shot. I mean,
If you ain't playing, they gonna take
and
all that.
it may be closer to draft time. Somebody's gonna pick him up, give him a chance, or maybe he goes to be Deshaun Watson's backup.
When the last time you seen Dame Lillard do a Hulu commercial?
It may be closer to draft time. Somebody's gonna pick him up, give him a chance, or maybe he goes to be
Deshaun
Watson's
You're right.
backup.
When the last time you seen
My bad, dog.
I'm hearing
I-
echoes.
Nah,
Yeah, that was me, dog. I was trying to listen to y'all while I had to log
nah,
off. I'm
he
about
got
to
that
jump
Kevin
off
Hart
again.
going.
It's retarded, man. I'm so sorry. Hate to use
He
that
got
word.
that
Sorry.
Kevin-
Don't
he got
need
that
that.
Kevin Hart going. You know you can watch it on your phone, right? You know you can watch that on your tablet, right? You know you can watch that in your car, right? What?
Yeah, that Kevin Hart. Man.
What?
What?
I missed y'all, man.
But he
I
did
can
do
tell.
good in that Netflix joint. If y'all ain't seen that,
That's good.
he did that. He did.
It's
that.
good. It's good. It's
He
good.
did.
But
So I
look,
give him-
I'm just saying on that. I don't know. I don't see Baker being a backup other than Cleveland because they have to keep him because they don't want to eat that money like that. 18 million for a backup?
But I don't think they want him there.
Well, I know Heat doesn't want to be there.
They don't want him there. So they're gonna have to like either like just bite the bullet and be like, we gotta cut you, bro. Like or something. If we can't trade you, we gotta cut you. Because they're not gonna want him in that locker room. They're not gonna want all of that drama.
Yeah.
None of that, especially if you got Deshaun. Nigga, I'm starting Deshaun over Baker every game, brother. Come on now.
Well,
Like,
now here's the other thing too, right? Remember, Deshaun is going to get, he's going to have some games taken away. He's definitely going to be suspended. He's going to be suspended. I don't care what you say. He's going to be suspended.
Unless it's all proven not guilty.
Man, come on. All right, R. Kelly. Look, 22.
Still, I mean, if it's proven not guilty, why suspend him?
Okay, but that's on the criminal. That's not, and remember, the NFL does their own thing. They don't usually go by reasoning, and their suspensions are so crazy. So
why? I mean, that don't make. But why would you suspend him if it comes out that the man didn't do none of this stuff? For what reason would the NFL need to suspend him? That wouldn't make sense.
It's
Send what message if you didn't do it?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Now I can understand if there's a video of him slapping some broad up the face. You know what I'm saying? The Ray Rice and all that kind of. I understand that.
Yes.
Yeah, you tarnishing the shield.
You're correct.
Of course, the accusations look like a tarnish of the shield. But if it comes out to be like, this is awesome Maple Leaf, and a lot of people, and Jay Styles, come on, a lot of people feel like it was just nothing but a smear campaign.
Yes.
Out of Houston, Texas, because he said he wanted to leave.
Yes.
They got rid of all of his pieces. He didn't want to play no more. All of a sudden, 22 random women come out the way talking about this man didn't touch me. You know, and really think about that. You're the franchise quarterback. Do you really need to do that?
Look, do you remember when Zeke was supposedly doing this, that, and the other, and you know, like it? Well, I mean, really, what came out of all of that was him and the security guard. That's the only thing that I know of that, you know, was bad, or there was something going on, but no one really knew what was going on. But they gave him 6 games. They gave him 6 games. Now, this is documented. There are 22 women, whether they're right or wrong, whether it's truthful or not, but it's documented. Yes, there was no build, but there's still a civil case. And so there was something there. So, I mean, and again, the league can say, look, this is, you know, detrimental to the league, and this is unbecoming of a you know, player, blah, blah, blah. I mean, stranger things have happened. He will get suspended.
Whack.
He will get suspended.
Whack.
I told you Tampa Tom was coming back.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Said
you
that.
called it. You called it. I give it to you.
said that.
You called it. Sure
I
did.
said Aaron is staying, and he
Yeah.
stayed. I'm telling you, the guy's gonna get suspended. He shouldn't, but he will be. It may be a game. It'll probably be more like 6.
Do you? Okay.
It'll probably
We're
be
gonna
6.
put that to bed. Put that to bed.
He didn't get suspended last season.
It's whack, but it is what it is. But let me ask you: do you think Matt Stafford deserved that extension.
See, you already know what I think. But actually, you know what? Yes, he deserved it. He deserved it. Because LA is going to die in the fire bin that they created by relying on this guy. And I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. I'm here for LA to just, the earthquake, the great earthquake, and it can just float on out. It can be Hawaii too, and that Hawaii can annex it, whatever. But yeah, no, look, man, you put all that into, what did we just say about Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Right? You got Deshaun. A lot of money there.
Yeah.
And so at some point, you're going to have to start trying to sign this defense that won the Super Bowl for you. You're going to have to try and start signing those guys back. Von Miller is not in Buffalo. And not to say that Von was the whole defense, but
it was a good chunk of it.
Once he came,
it was a good chunk of it.
In the playoffs, he showed up.
It was a good chunk.
He was there. So,
and then not to even to put Matt Stafford down, because I think he's proven to be a pretty good quarterback in the league. A pretty decent quarterback.
He's a top.
We always said that he was because what he had to deal with in Detroit.
Okay.
Comes over to a team, actually has pieces around him, and I say his numbers got better, but he still did Matt Stafford things.
Because it's Matt Stafford.
Still did Matt Stafford things.
Yeah.
Still threw some
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that defense.
I mean,
excuse me. And that defense is what saves them. It's what bailed them out. So, because when you look at any of the games in the playoffs, they didn't blow anybody out. Who they blow out? They didn't blow anybody out. They didn't blow anybody out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So, Matt Stafford is going to be, continue to be the Ben Affleck. Every now and again, he has a good movie. People tell me, I don't know because I never watch them, but they tell me, hey, Ben Affleck was really good in this movie. Okay, well, I'm not going to waste 2 hours of my life on that.
He wasn't a good Batman for you?
Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's trash. It's so bad. And the writing didn't help, but it was just bad. It was so bad. And they're like, oh, that's the old Batman. That's the old version. Shut up. Just shut up. For those who want to put this guy up by Michael Keaton, shut up. Sorry. Shut up. No, I'm not sorry.
Think Keaton was the best? By far?
Okay, so this is a different show, but I'm going to tell you what, man. I think Christian Bale was the best.
Bale killed it. Bale he didn't do bad, though. He didn't do bad.
Bale was the best.
Bale didn't do bad.
Bale was the best. I don't know anybody who was better than him.
Who's been?
Everybody's been it.
Keaton. We've had Val Kilmer. We've had.
He was the worst.
Didn't Clooney do it one time?
Clooney did.
Yeah. But from what I'm hearing, old boy from Twilight.
It was okay. I'm gonna tell you what, man. You know what? It's good. It's entertainment, but it's not great. It's not like, wow, I gotta go watch that. Like I fell asleep in it twice.
Oh, don't say that.
But it was probably because I had 2 Long Island iced teas and a little shot of something else. That might have done it. While I was watching the movie. While I was watching the movie, man.
All right.
That might have been the reason. But I tell you what, every time I woke up, I was like, wow, this is amazing. But then I fell asleep. I didn't say that. I was like, what?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Great. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild.
It's true.
But I feel you, though. I feel you on that.
Like, it's good. It's entertaining. And, like, I'll watch it when it comes on streaming. Like, I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to put this on my streaming list. But I'm not going back. I'm not spending money to watch that again. I'm not. And that was a matinee on Sunday. So
I've said this on the record, and I know we talking sports and whatnot, but I've said
Yeah.
this on the record. Look,
it's a shot.
the Joker character in itself,
Yes.
I think Heath Ledger killed it
Sure. That's very
in
fair.
a Batman themed movie.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It was a Batman themed movie, but Heath Ledger killed it.
Yes.
I think Joaquin Phoenix killed it as it being a origin story of who the Joker was. Man, I bought that Joker on DVD.
Now look, that Joker is it's a reimagining of Joker, right? It's and so I think that's what people have to kind of take from it. Like, I haven't seen it because of how out there it is yet.
Oh,
I will see it because that's what I've heard.
It is classic, dude.
I've heard people say, "Oh, that's not Joker. I'm not watching that. That's not the real Joker." Okay, cool. It's their imagining. It's their interpretation of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is.
Bro,
Now-
it's Joaquin does it as Joker, like being somebody that you would meet on an
Yeah.
everyday, you know what I'm saying, in an everyday situation.
But let me say
You know
this
what I'm
though. Yeah, but let's say this though. Joaquin is Joker. Like, Joaquin Phoenix is Joker. Like, if you ever seen him in an interview or talk, it's like, okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Like, they could just, like, I felt like he was playing himself.
Yeah, he did that. He did that though. He did that.
I get that. Now, in the new Joker, like in Suicide Squad, people don't like him because they're like, oh, that's not Joker. He's
Leto.
too sinister. Yeah. Here's my thing though. Again, it's this imagining of Joker. It's that Joker. I like him because it fits with that realm or that theme. You know, and you talk about it well when you say, look, for a Batman themed movie, that's the Joker. For a Suicide Squad, like, that's all like sick, sinister kind of stuff, dark. Your Joker has to be that. He can't be a, pop gun and flowers squirting and all that. No, this dude is sick because everyone else is sick. So
Yeah.
I like it, but it's weird, dude. That's why they call me the buff nerd. Let's go. Blah. All right, let's talk some
Buff
business.
nerd
What
Jay
else?
Stocks holding it down.
Let's go. What else we talking about, man? What
Man, look, we got a lot, man. I mean, you know how this show goes by so much,
Yeah.
man. How you feel about the Matt Ryan trade, bro?
I'm good with it. I can say, coming full circle. The person I feel sorry for is Baker.
Back to Baker.
I'm surprised Indy signed him. I'm just surprised that he signed him. I would have thought that they wanted to go in a different direction.
Why you
But
gotta look
maybe
like
they well, that's just his
Dude,
look.
man, I done missed the whole show.
You sure have.
So look, no. Okay, so big game. We got to keep the show going in, man.
What's up? Okay.
We'll have to drop it. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the next show they got to come on, but we got to keep this, a little live. Keep it going just a little bit so you can
Okay.
get your 2 cents in.
Okay, I feel better about that. Hey, but I heard you say, so basically, I got to be talking about Matt Ryan.
Yeah, we on that Ryan.
Y'all on Matt Ryan right now?
Even though it always goes back to Baker.
Matt Ryan's a bridge quarterback also. He's a try to help Indy for the right now, and I still think they're going to go look younger and elsewhere.
They will.
He can hold. The good thing about this, though, Matt Ryan has something he didn't have in Atlanta. He has a running game, and he has a pretty solid offensive line as well in Indianapolis. He should be okay.
Does Indy make the playoffs?
Yes,
Yes.
because of their division. I believe Tennessee's going to be, their defense is still going to be good. They did trade for Robert Wood. We're talking about how deep the Rams were at wide receiver.
Yeah.
And the Titans just made a play for Robert Wood. Now, dude, I don't know if y'all saw this today. Supposedly, the rumor is the Browns trying to trade back for Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Reed? Did you know about that?
No, but why?
And Beckham is the one that's kind of putting it out there, like, you know what? All right, let's kind of fire that match. Blah 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 blah. Wouldn't mind. Yeah.
But
So now
hey,
you just won in LA.
right.
You want to go back to go play with Deshaun, even though your boy Landry is gone and you got Amari Cooper.
True.
But you're in LA.
Stay in LA.
I just wouldn't see myself going back to sleep.
Stay put. And them old ass knees are gonna need some nice warm weather once he heals from that surgery.
Bruh, come on.
Yeah, stay in LA.
Need to. I heard that today, and I thought it was a lie, and I was like, "What?" But yeah, man. But y'all was having a good time, man. I sure hate that I had to get called out the shop for a second.
It was great.
Oh, we understand how to. Oh, look at the dog.
Yeah, man.
Great.
This is big old Titan. And
It was great. We're having a great time.
Titan, come here.
We're having a great time.
You see everybody?
Say
hey.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, man, Indy, are they a quarterback away? I don't know if they win the division, though. I think Tennessee's still.
You think Tennessee's that much better than them still?
I do, because I think they have a better coach.
Okay. I can give you Vrabel, okay.
And
Tennessee time might be running out, though, man. I mean,
yeah. I'm not gonna lie and say that
Tannehill ain't gonna be the answer.
But they're gonna hope that run game doesn't get beat up like it did last year, and they can really rely on it. But yeah, you're right. It's time for them to also make a move at quarterback. Oh,
and then Julio is gone.
Could Baker Mayfield? Could Baker? Yeah, but Julio didn't do nothing while he was there anyway. They're not missing nothing.
Go to Tennessee?
Could Baker end up in Tennessee? Could he?
Not this season.
Could he be better than what Tannehill has been for them?
Not this season. I don't know where Baker. I'm telling y'all, man, Baker's gonna have to go to the Giants. Somebody, man.
I ain't going to no Giants, man.
Bro, he gonna have to. Man, then who?
They don't want to.
Unless he just sits out of here and be like, no.
Nah, he's not going to.
Because you know what? As much as he's in his feelings, I can see Baker be like, well, I'm not gonna be no backup for nobody.
I mean, he's been a backup before. He was a backup in college. The hell what's the difference now?
Nah, bro. No.
Get your 18.
He was backup in college, but he became a starter in the NFL, and now all of us, bro.
He was a starter, and he eventually became a starter in college, and that's how he got drafted. And so now, you waste your time. You got your money. Get your 18 mil. Chill.
I hate to say this because I love him, but Baker's kind of like an Andy Dalton situation. And I love Andy. TCU product, Cincinnati Bengals. I love Andy. But he's like a Andy Dalton situation now.
Right. And Andy Dalton went to become a backup.
He went to become he went to become a starter.
He came to Dallas. He came to Dallas knowing he was going to be a backup.
Yeah. He wanted to be a starter, but he had to appeal.
Hell, we are.
I mean, look, because I'm saying he went to Chicago.
Oh, I was going to say you talking about when he went to Chicago.
Yeah, after Dallas.
That was by default, though.
Yeah,
they knew they had to put that man in the starting lineup because Justin Fields just wasn't ready coming out of college, playing behind that poop of a line, and
that might be
poor coaching and Nagy and everything else too, man.
And that might
could he go to Chicago? Could Baker go to Chicago?
No, because he's gonna be a backup. They just spent a first round pick on Justin Fields. He's not gonna go there either. They trying to give Fields the key to that car.
Yep.
Could Baker go to Pittsburgh?
Minnesota? Nah, they just gave Trubisky a 2-year, X amount of $1 million deal. They believe Mitchell Trubisky can be their bridge quarterback.
Hell no.
Yeah, I mean, don't sleep on Trubisky, man. He wasn't awful in Chicago, but I mean,
he just wasn't good.
He had no line, no man. But they tried to make him a straight pocket drop back passer with no offensive line. And think about it, it was piss poor coaching. I think under Tomlin and that offense and Najee Harris running the ball, Mitchell Trubisky can have a true competition with Dwayne Haskins and see what he can do.
Tell him to go to the Commanders.
They got Carson Wentz. They got Carson Wentz.
Tell him to go to the damn Commanders. Cause why you think Andy got rid of Carson Wentz? The same damn situation over there.
Okay, for that reason, I'll go with that. You know,
But could he
maybe.
end up out? Could he end up out in Las Vegas? Or is Derek Carr their guy? They really sold on Derek
No,
Carr.
they love Carr. They love Carr out there.
Yeah.
Why do you think Devontae went to Vegas, man?
Well, he
You know,
said
them
his,
boys played
he,
together.
he
Them boys
said
played
his
together in
dream
college,
was
man.
always to play for the Raiders, is what he said. Being a Bay Area boy, being from that yay area.
They played at Fresno. They played at
Yeah,
Fresno
Fresno
together.
State together.
True.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
they played in the Valley.
because Green Bay gave him the same amount of money.
Actually, they said Green Bay offered him more to go play with the Raiders.
The douche. Oh,
Dang, tell us how you feel, Stoggs.
Oh, we already said it. We
What-
already said it.
What did they do to you, bro?
That was
Who?
a very douche move.
the Packers
Yeah.
or A
That was
Rod?
a
It's more
very
A Rod.
douche move.
Oh, you mean by Devontae Adams?
Yeah, that was
That was
like
a-
A Rod.
Oh no. Look, all salute to Devontae Adams,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
That's just
for
a
sure.
douche move that Aaron Rodgers did, bro.
Yeah,
What you mean the contract he took or what? What I missed?
Hell yeah, that contract he
Yeah.
took, man.
Oh, I mean,
Knowing that they was gonna get rid of Adams in the end, man.
it's like
Yet you've been claiming this your boy, man, for years and years and years.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bye,
It just shows you.
Devontae.
It just shows
Yeah.
you. It just shows you, man.
Yeah,
Hey, you
Shows
put
you what he was
lipstick. You can put lipstick on the pig, and it's still a pig. It don't change it.
Real
man.
talk.
that's it.
Real
That's
talk.
it.
So
That's
hey,
it.
hey, good luck to them. Because what would y'all do if Green Bay didn't even make the playoffs this season?
I'm just gonna
Nice.
laugh. I don't care for the Packers.
I just say, oh well.
It is what it is.
I mean, it
Oh,
very.
well.
I mean, they're lucky that their division is in the shape it's in right now. Minnesota's really the only team I think that's going to give them any kind of fight and push.
You don't
Really?
think
Chicago's
about
not going
Kirk.
to be ready. Detroit, hell to the nah.
you don't think they
I
can
don't know
turn it
about
around
Kirk,
to
man.
Detroit?
Yeah, they can turn it around and leave that mother lover. They can leave Detroit, Michigan. What the hell Detroit going to win?
Man,
Ain't that much rebuilding in one season ever, dog.
Look, only time Detroit won a championship was in my Madden when I played with them.
Damn.
It's the only time.
and that was probably like Mad 95.
No, it was actually Madden 19.
Oh, you must have traded the whole team away.
No, I just had to rebuild. Looked at it and I said, yeah, we got to rebuild. And I won with Stafford, which was crazy enough. I won with Stafford, but I had the crazy part about it is I was able to draft a running back who was damn near like Barry Sanders. I don't know how the hell I found him, but I found him and I drafted him and he was running up and down the fucking field.
There you go.
Hey,
So-
speaking of Stafford, what do you feel about his extension, Jay?
Yeah, so
can talk on
thanks
that
for
too.
joining the show. Yeah, here's the thing, man. Yeah.
That's how you doing me now, though. That's
Nah,
how
man.
you do your boy.
That's for
Okay.
that messed up. That's for that messed up intro you gave me. Jerk.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
You know,
Jackson.
well, is what I tell you, man. You know, check the show out a little bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? Everyone there. No, look, I'm glad he got his money. Good for him. LA, will they be any better? Probably not. You know,
Stafford does Stafford thing.
Hey, man,
He
am I
does.
the only one that thinks that the Rams may be getting worse this offseason?
they
They
are.
did get worse.
I mean,
Yeah.
they lost Von Miller.
Yep.
Austin Corbett, the offensive lineman, left to go to Carolina.
There you go.
Whitworth retired.
Yep.
They traded Robert Woods away. And, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other
No,
team in
so
LA when he got Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson.
So
Chargers
I mean,
gonna make some moves.
Chargers
Chargers
are
tryna
already
make
making moves. Chargers
Chargers
are already
tryna
making moves, and now, you know, you just make that even harder. Like I said, AFC West is going to be one of the best divisions in the league, bar none.
Did y'all talk about the move the Chiefs made yet?
Nah, I don't
With
think it's that
Juju?
big.
Juju Smith-Schuster, they're supposed to be getting you McCaffrey from the Panthers.
Yeah, I don't think that's big enough though.
You don't think that helps that offense enough at all? Or you
The
think the
offense-
defense
no.
is what they need?
There it is. If that defense doesn't get any better, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be in the same situation they were last year.
Now,
Well,
Jay, that defense looked really good against your boys last year.
Did they? Did they? Is it because they kept hurting our players, or because
They
that's
hurt
what
your-
happened?
They hurt your players.
Zeke
that what
was
happened?
out. Zeke got hurt.
Okay.
Amari got hurt. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, that's how you play. I understand. Go KC. Chiefs. Orlando Chiefs. Go Kingdoms. Yeah,
Hey, are you mad because you were there for the
not at
meeting?
all. Not at all. I am not upset.
You know
I
what I'm
am
saying?
not
You had a
upset.
good time.
It was a
So,
great time.
nah, but real talk, man. So you say Chiefs can do all they want on offense, but it's the defense that they need to go get some help with.
Come on, big game. What?
Yeah.
Look. What position you play? What wins you the championship, bro?
Defense won championships, baby.
There you
All
go.
day,
They
every
can win
day.
all the games they want to, and they won a lot of games. But guess what? At the end of the day, they could not stop the Bengals.
Since he beat him twice, baby.
They couldn't stop the Bengals.
Times.
And these are guys that gave up 70 sacks in the season. And what?
Speaking of which, my boys did some work. We got that old line.
Yeah, y'all finally
We worked
showed
and
up.
got that old line
Y'all
and
finally
still
showed
got
up.
money. I'm hearing that we might be in play. Well, we are in play between us and Las Vegas for Stephen Gilmore.
Yeah, that'll be
Just
big, and that'll be
I would
big.
love to have that. We got
That's
your
gonna be
boy
good
from Tampa, Ted Kappa. Bring him on.
Yeah, y'all got Alex Kappa, man. That was a good pickup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kappa.
That was a great pickup. And matter of fact, it was
Collins
actually- it was actually
see, we got
tampering.
from
It was actually
both of
tampering.
y'all.
That
From
deal happened way
both
too
of y'all.
fast, and the damn market wasn't even open yet. Next thing you know, y'all got Alex Kappa from us.
you already
We
know,
got-
man.
We
you
got
already know
guys
how
from
that
both
works.
cheated.
of y'all teams.
You already know
Y'all
how that
cheated.
works, man.
We didn't
Yeah,
cheat.
cheated.
Y'all
They know what it is.
Man, you know how this thing works, man.
No,
Look,
we-
you just wait, and then sign them. You know how this thing works, man. Come on, come on.
So, hey, we've hit our hour on ASAP.
We've hit our hour. I'm just
We about to keep this going, man.
buff nerd.
We got to keep this going because Big Game wasn't here for like